welcome to this new episode of Culture Magazine on ILTV International, where we present you the cultural, artistic and musical events happening here in Egypt. So stay tuned, ladies and gentlemen, to see more. The Cairo Opera House is the large gem of the Middle East, where it presents you the cultural, musical and artistic events, and it commemorates the prominent images of our magnificent Egypt. Let's explore this in a greater view in the coming segment.
As part of the Ministry of Culture's activities, the Cairo Opera House, headed by Dr. Ala Abd Salem, is holding 2 gala performances in memory of the late legendary ballet artist and choreographer Dr. Abdel Menem Kamel, the former head of the Opera House. The shows are titled The Legend of Ballet, featuring the Cairo Opera Ballet Company under the supervision of artistic director Armenia Kamel, accompanied by the Cairo Opera Orchestra, conducted by Maestro Mohammad Saad Basha on the Grand Theater stage. The program includes scenes from international and Egyptian ballet performances directed by the late Dr. Abdel Menem Kamel, demonstrating his creative influence as a star and pioneer of this art form. These include The Pirate by Araf Adam, The Nile by Omar Khairat, Don Quixote by Ludwig Minkus, Oriental Steps by Atiya Sharara, and Swan Lake by Tchaikovsky. This comes in addition to ballets he participated in choreographing, including L'Orquiano by Edward Marx and Giselle by Araf Adam. It is worth noting that the name of Dr. Abdel Menem Kamel remains engraved as one of the most prominent symbols of ballet art and the founder of its modern art renaissance in Egypt.
Legendary choreographer and ballet dancer Abdel Menem Kamel. He did a lot to the Cairo Opera Ballet Company. He is the founder of it. He is a professor of so many dancers that took place after, and he was the main the main inventor of so many choreographers to so many ballets, music, just like Giselle, Don Quixote, L'Orquiana. Some of them we are presenting this evening, and we take short pieces from all those ballets. Also, we present an act, the third act of the Corsair Ballet. He did all the choreography for all those works. Very important thing he added to the repertoire of the Cairo Opera Ballet Company is that he added some of the Arab repertoire the Nile Ballet of Omar Khayrat, and the second violin concerto of Atiyah Sharara. He did a choreography of this music, very nice Egyptian music. So this is very important things that he added to the repertoire of the ballet, beside the international repertoire. As I said before, Don Quixote, Giselle, Swan Lake, Nutcracker, so many works from the international ballet repertoire. He was a professor at the Academy of Arts, and he was the artistic director of the Cairo Opera Ballet Company, and in a time he was the chairman of the Opera House. And these positions facilitate him to support the ballet repertoire and heritage in all this time.
He was born in 1949 in Cairo, and he studied ballet at the Higher Institute of Ballet, graduating in 1969. Kamil continued his academic and artistic career, earning a PhD in arts from Moscow in 1979, in addition to a specialized certificate from La Scala Theatre in Milan, Italy in 1980. He began his career as a professional ballet dancer on the most prestigious international theaters, including the Bolshoi in Russia, La Scala in Italy, and Caracas in Venezuela. He toured several countries with his performances and choreography, achieving widespread artistic fame. He returned to Egypt with the inauguration of the new Opera House. Performances were presented accompanied by the opera orchestra for the first time, and the troupe officially joined it in 1991. Kamil represented Egypt in major international ballet competitions around the world, including Moscow, Tokyo, and New York, and won the highest awards. He also held several leadership positions, including director of the Cairo Opera Ballet Company, the head of the Opera House, and many other positions in the field of ballet and culture as well. He also designed and choreographed many ballets, most notably As-Sumud, El-Watan, and Ayun Bahia, Osiris, The Nile, in memory of Kulthum, Romeo and Juliet, and 1001 Nights. He received dozens of honors and decorations at the local and international levels.
Different trends of music, just like Lorquiana. Lorquiana is different than Swan Lake, and so many others. So he expanded the ballet repertoire from so many trends and so many dancing trends, yes. And I think this repertoire is living until today. I mean, we presenting so many works of him until now. I mean, in the season, we did a lot of his works. He did. So I mean, his effect is living until now, until this time, after his death, of course, so many years. And this, I think, this is the heritage he left to the Opera House. The differences of this show is this is not a ballet show. I mean, it's not an ordinary ballet show. This is a collection of some of 7 ballets, different ballets from ballet music from Giselle, Lorquiana, Don Quixote, Swan Lake, Nile Ballet by Omar Khayrat, and as I said, the second violin concerto of Atiyah Sharara, and at last the third act of Corsair. My role is simply a conductor of the orchestra, Cairo Opera Orchestra, that accompany the ballet opera, the Cairo Opera Ballet Company. But we choose some of those ballet very carefully to present so many, as I said before, so many musical trends and so many dancing trends in one time on the stage. So I think this is very successful show, or very successful performance, ballet performance and music performance that audience can attend.
Okay. He headed the choreography and directing department at the Higher Institute of Ballet. Kamel presented the Art of Ballet program as the first specialized media window in the field, and designed and directed more than 30 huge artistic works between ballet and opera, most notably Opera Aida at the foot of the pyramids, and in Beijing, as well as the operetta The Big Night with a New Vision. He was granted the title of Knight from Italy in appreciation of the cultural cooperation between Egyptian Opera House and Italy, an honorary merit from the management of the Metropolitan Opera in the U.S., together with some others as well. He passed away on February 25th, 2013, leaving behind an immortal artistic legacy.
You're still watching the Culture Magazine on Nile TV International, where we present you the culture, music, and artistic events happening here in Egypt. So stay tuned to watch more.
As part of the Ministry of Culture's activities, the Cairo Opera House, headed by Dr. Ala Abdessalem, is holding a concert titled Harp Mood, featuring Mona Wasif. The concert is held on the Opera House's small stage. The concert features musicians Doha El Gerzawi and Karim Wasif. The concert is called Harp Mood. It mainly relates to us the various human feelings in life. In my playing the harp, I try to express human feelings in music. For example, we can talk about friendship, love, anger, or any other human feelings that we go through in our lives. I try to integrate these feelings with the music I present. In choosing my works today, I imagine a scenario of a film and I follow the events. First, I talk about the ups and downs in life. Like in this example, I present tango to express these ups and downs. You try to use the audience's imagination. The Opera House has a great number of harp fans. The program includes a diverse selection of Western and Arabic classical compositions, including Sayyid Darwish's medley, White Dove, Visit Me Every Year, Tighten the Belt, Marco Polo, Autumn Dances, Take Me in Your Hands, and Lost Love, with free harp improvisations and more.
Egypt plays a significant role in the cultural exchange, and it had built good relations with many countries around the globe. So stay tuned to explore this in a greater view.
The Cairo Opera House, in cooperation with the Russian Embassy in Cairo, hosted the performance A Great History of a Great Country by the Russian National Ballet Company Kostroma, which this performance was part of the opening of Dance for Peace cultural and educational project and in celebration of the Russian National Day. A huge audience enjoyed a magical journey through Russia's history, exploring its creative heritage and showcasing its cultural diversity in 2 acts. The show was rich, covering important milestones in Russia's history, as well as highlighting its traditions and costumes in a style that skillfully combined folklore, ancient epic tales, lyrical pieces, and theatrical dances.
большое за теплый прием. Мы
It's
правда
really been, it's an honor for us to perform on such a historical and legendary stage as the stage of Cairo Opera House. We know that there have been a lot of companies from all over the world performing the stage and introducing their culture. Of course, the preparations probably have been taking place for many, many years. This program has been running for many years now, and it's not an easy program. It's beautiful, it's historical, it's multicultural, so it requires a lot of preparations from everyone, from us, from the tech crew, from the dancers, choreographers. The dances that we perform, they introduce the culture of different people living within Russia, and of course, to be able to do so, we needed to learn the technique. We needed to learn it from the native dancers from those regions, and that took a lot of time to try and portray their culture the way that it needs to be portrayed, or it could be portrayed by the native dancers of those regions. We hope that the Egyptian audience would love the show and plunge into the beauty of the Russian dance.
A dazzling artistic picture was created that brought together a number of human values expressed by the performers with graceful, skillful movements to send a message of peace to the world, confirming the ability of creativity to build bridges of communication between nations.
Это было очень интересно.
It's been the first time that we've encountered the Egyptian dancers and tried to perform the Egyptian moves. They're not difficult moves, but I should notice that they are very unique, and it's quite interesting to try and perform them and do it together on stage with Egyptian dancers. Of course, it's always a huge responsibility to introduce our culture to the audiences all over the world, and the Egyptian audience is not an exclusion. So we're always nervous, worried how the audience will react at what we will be showing on stage, but hopefully everything will be fine.
Performances were Ancient Russia, Prayer Defenders, The Song of Longing, The Great Cossack Dance, Volga Flows, Dance of the Sweet Rose Stream, the Koryak Dance, Tatar Spring, Rhythms of the Caucasus, Warm Heart, Winter Winter, and the Festive Dance.
By this, we come to the end of our episode of Culture Magazine. Until the next week, we're gonna bring you more segments. Goodbye.